Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your retro future boy, Ricky Summer here, and welcome back to the Dome Zone. But first, a message from our sponsor.
The future's not set. Together, we can fight for a brighter tomorrow. Join the resistance today.
First thing we're going to do is rename this dome in honor of Caleb and our last space colony, oxygen not included. Don't even trip. You're gonna be fine. You won't crack under the pressure, I promise. Asterisk, disclaimer, fine print. Alright, hey, welcome back to Surviving Mars with the DLC. Speaking of DLC, fucking SpaceY, man. Let's get into it. So there's a few things I want to do. First and foremost, SpaceY has nearly completed a milestone. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that milestone may be. Constructed farms. Or maybe that milestone is... Look, if I'm reading this right, it's like, hey, here's a thing they did. I'm going to leave you to infer what the milestone might be. If that is indeed the case, if we go to milestones here, and just to confirm, these milestones, as far as I understand, are shared, right? So, for example, SpaceY, goddamn Elon Musk buddy, hang on though, how do we pun up his name? I'll leave that to you guys in the comments down below. What do we do to Elon Musk's name to appropriately pun it up for SpaceY? I'd love to hear your suggestions. Okay, so first human on Mars, we missed out on it, buddy. First Martian, that's going to take a minute, you know, unless anyone like showed up pregnant, but I'm not sure if that's possible. Produce food, very well might be the next milestone. We'll see how we go. How far away are we from producing food? It's possible that we'll get there, but I don't know. But speaking of food and our peeps and whatnot, it looks like we've got 3 folks unemployed and looking for work. So we really have room for one more structure. If, hey, here's an idea. I'm having a thought here. We don't have to keep everything open at all times, right? So we can close the metal extractor if we want, if we need more people for services. What are you talking about, Rick? Well, I'm talking about the fact that currently our comfort in this microdome is very average. And yeah, people could use, for example, a place to dine. They could use a gaming or gambling center. But hang on a second. Let me go to what furnishes us with gaming. Playing. I think that's just for the kids. Exercise, social. Dining, social. That's good. And that furnishes us with food as well. Now, hang on. Serves the finest dishes on Mars, now featuring non-plastic tableware too. That's the dream right there. Can we then replace our grocer? Distributes hot meals and fresh produce. Consumes food on each visit. Luxury shopping. Shopping gaming, the electronics store, but we can't furnish the electronics store with electronics just yet because we're not producing them. Luxury gaming, gambling, and social, the casino complex. Mars Vegas, yo, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make Mars Vegas. It's gonna happen. But first, the dining hall. So let's try and hide this unsightly hydroponics farm back there. And just like real casual, like, boom, dining hall. Don't even trip. Should probably check what that's going to require. Metal and conch. We got metal and conch coming out the wazoo. So please refrain from tripping vis-a-vis that particular action. So it requires 6 workers, 2 per work shift. We don't have 6 workers. We have 3. So we can get away with 1 shift. Maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe 2. If we say... Fire a worker. Fire Dolph Lundgren here. That Axel Anderson. That's such an appropriate name. But actually, buddy, what is he? His specialization is officer. Nah. Dolph. Hang on. I know this is bad. But I need to know how to spell his name. Lundgren. It's pretty much exactly how I thought. Don't even trip. Beautiful. We're fine. Dolph. Where's Dolph gone? There we go. Just look at him. No, that's not Dolph. That also looks like Dolph though. Look at him. That's Dolph if ever I saw a Dolph. Okay, so let me go back to my my comments tab here because we need to do some renaming. So I've been reminded of the fact that Strobeans has a million names. Stevens for the uninitiated. So we need to name literally every drone after Stevens one way or another. We do have the Chemicals O2 shooter, so that's fantastic. Who else have we got? Hickins in there. A bandit from the zone? From the dome zone? Ideally, that would be the dream. Let's have a look at our research. What are we doing? We're researching the socials. We're researching Twitter right now. Mars Twitter. That's okay. I'm into it. I can get down with Mars Twitter. Don't even trip. Do we have access? I imagine we will. We have a research lab. I would also dearly love a research lab at some point, but we don't have a population for it. And I'll tell you one thing, we can't drop another rocket for another 9 sols. That's it. It's like, you know, the company, Weyland-Yutani is like, hey, yo, try and make it go to Mars, but we're going to give you 12 folks to set things up, and then you cut off for 9 days, buddy. I mean, not totally cut off. We can send cargo rockets, but they're not going to send anyone else. So what's not working? That's fully furnished right now. It's automatically pulled a bloke from the metal extractor? Inactive work shift currently, so they don't serve in the wee hours of the night from 2200 to 600 hours, and I'm fine with that. Let's speed this brain train up. Power, I can see right now, is a problem, but I'm going to speed on through the night because we've got 2 full batteries, and that's no problem. That's nothing to sneeze at. You know, it's a small colony, but I think it's a thriving colony in many senses of the word, and the bird is the word. So we're going to put another dome there, right? So we can fill this up with, I'm going to say solar boys. Can we get some solar boys up in here? Just a couple of, is that enough? Yeah, I'm just gonna do the 2 for the moment. We don't need that much power. So we're producing fuel. I love it. That's the way to go. This is something I didn't do in my previous 20 hours with the game, and I'm loving the commitment to fuel, making sure that we're going strong there. So here we go. That's our founder stage that I just mentioned. We're not even a day through it. How's our farm going? Hey, I'm optimistic. Don't even trip. So what's like the general outlook of the dome? Hey, look, people have somewhere to dine. We're average, but they're not like screaming about it. We haven't got any unemployed. I think I'm kind of okay with it. So let's have a look. Where do we want to expand to next? I don't know. Like, what do we need? What's our ultimate goal? We want to put people on Mars. We want to put families on Mars. We want to get that nuclear family, that nuclear Martian unit. It's all about the unit, right? That's what they've told me. So really, it's like we got to get through this initial. Hello. Hi. How you doing? That's a big old load of conch. We need to get through this like initial 9 days. So what are we going to do for 9 days? What are we going to do? I think we can really shore up our production here. You know, I can see straight off the bat. Maybe we could use some more life support, buddy. You know, it's only at 2. It's in surplus. That's fantastic. But hey, listen. We could use some more. Also, water. It looks like we're using as much water as we're producing. Is that right? Oxygen production. So no, wait. No, that's all right. No, don't worry about it. So for some reason, okay, life support. I get it. So it groups water and oxygen as life support. So we're producing 2.1, and the demand for water is also 2.1. The thing is, we're not running out of water. Make no mistake. Listen, I'll tell you one thing. It looks like our water's full. But I'm going to build another one. But first, we need to get our power right. You need to get your mind right sometimes. So let's diversify the power. Just like when trying to build a successful YouTube channel, the key is to diversify even from the very beginning. And many of us make this mistake. Hey, look, maybe you're this guy who just wants to play Blizzard games all day. Lord preserve us. Or maybe you're some guy, just some young kid who was excited about Skyrim and decided to make some Skyrim vids, and little did you know that it was going to cause your channel to blow up in a very minor way by, you know, or a fairly decent way by 2011 standards, and then, you know, a few years down the road, you want to maybe play some other games, and everyone's like, nah, just play Skyrim. That's a totally hypothetical situation, not about anyone I know whatsoever. So we got 7 more days, more or less. Let's check up on our hydroponic farm. This point in the game, I'll be honest. At this point, I'm like, what do you do? You're kind of waiting things out. I suppose what you really should be doing is looking after your people. Missing service building relaxation. Yeah, that's a problem. You know what? I'm going to say, let's shut down the metal mining. We don't really need that much metal right now. We've got a little bit of surplus there. We've got a lot of conch, don't even trip. We're probably not going to use a lot of metal. Once we start running out, I'll turn it back on. But for the moment, hey, we gotta look out for number 1 here. We gotta look after our peeps. Missing service building, relaxation. Buildings not working, social? What? Why is it not? Building is waiting for food? We haven't got any food. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, hey, cargo rocket, yo, what up? It's been a while. Give me like 50 food. That's all I'm saying. Let's look at some prefabs as well. I wouldn't mind an electronic factory, a polymer machine hang on. Let's go back for a second. Let's go back. We've got none of these, so let's get all of them. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, let's go electronics, polymer, machine parts, and we'll be golden, right? Let's throw in a Stirling generator for good measure. Then load up the rest on food. That's a lot of food. Wait. How much is that going to cost in total? Not that much. We have 3,430 million, which is very many billions, I'm given to understand. So let's launch that rocket. It's time to play. Launch that rocket. So what's going on here? Bao Yu. Ling. What's your problem, buddy? Why are you, why is he having a fun time? Like, did we accidentally pin him? Is that what's up? Okay. Okay. I'm not going to be mad about it. So, can we, like, switch to drones? Or, like, do we select a drone and what's the deal? Reassign all. Do we have to go to them individually? I'm not sure I like that. I'm not sure I'm into that. But let's start going through it. So, I feel like it's okay for me to tell you this at this point, because the project is well and truly on severe hiatus. But a little while ago, you may have heard rumblings that Kluger, Strobeans, and myself are working on a tabletop RPG, Cyberpunk. You know how it goes. So I think we've got Strobeans, we've got Steve, we've got to do Steb. Ooh, hang on. That's fine. And Steve. That's we've got a Steve over there. We've got 2 versions of Steve and a Sten as well. Okay, it's all coming together. We're getting there. It's coming up, Millhouse. So as part of our cyberpunk universe, we had like, you know, like robots, like you know, the old robots from iRobot, not the new fancy ones who went crazy, not those bastards. The nice, good-natured old ones that help the humans out. They looked pretty much like that, right? And we called them Steves. If Kluger or Stevens, I know you'll be watching. If you remember what the acronym was, I'd love to know. It slipped my mind. But it was like, the slogan was, everybody needs a Steve. Get your Steve today at all good retail stores or department stores or something. You know how it goes. That old chestnut. Alright, so let's speed up here. Our rocket is currently taking a minute. Hang on. There it is. There's our Stirling generator. We're doing well, I think. I'm actually going to say, let's maybe build another battery somewhere. I think, let's build 2 of them. Let's over-batterize, right? And I just want to, like, maybe set up some grid redundancies, you know? Like, set up little... I don't know if this is a thing, but I'm going to make it a thing. We found no resources in one of our sector scans. How are we going for scanning? Yeah, we're going alright. We're going alright. Just block out all of this. Show me what you... Now, look, I'll be honest. Do we really need to scan that? Is there likely anything going to be in that unbuildable mountainous terrain? Probably not. Let's be honest, probably not. Like, oh, have we been scanning for anomalies? Let's do that. Let's make sure we're keeping up on that. Fantastic. And what is this? I reckon that is from a crashed meteor. So, oh, speaking of which, let's just make 100% sure that we're grabbing all the metal that we need. You know, because we're not producing any right now. And that's fine. There's more than enough around the place. Oh, wow, look at all that. That's fantastic. You know, that's why we got the harvester. We don't need to get all up in our own situation vis-a-vis, you know, just trying to pound out the metals right now. That's okay. That's fine. Okay. Exercise, dining, social. What is it? Okay. Because, yeah, all right. We have no food. Okay. So, like, what's the deal here? Let's slow down for a second. So we're having a starvation situation. I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned because our rocket is basically here. And we've almost produced the first crops on Mars. Fantastic. So, like, what's the deal? So we need to keep in mind, like, in order to create food, we need humans, right? So we need to bring people to Mars before we can actually create any food for them to eat. Now, they come with a little bit of food, but it seems like they don't come with enough food. Maybe the strat is, along with your personnel rocket, you also need to bring in a cargo rocket with a bunch of FOD. If that's the way it wants to play it, I'm fine with that. Don't even trip. We found super fungus. Don't even trip. Okay. Fungal farm upgrade. Super fungus increases production while increasing oxygen consumption. Ah, it's a trade-off. Make no mistake. So, there we go. So we haven't actually researched low G fungus yet. Or fungi, if you will. But it's there. It's on the list. Sensor no longer requires power or maintenance. I feel like that's got to be low on the list. I do want the high-rise, though. I do want that, because we want to bring in more peeps. And if we can, the more people we can squeeze into each individual dome, the better, I think. I think of that we can all agree. 8 colonists are starving right now. Don't worry, guys. It's coming. It's coming. Don't starve. Don't starve together. Okay. There we go. Come on. It's right there, the food. The food's coming in, guys. Look at those little steebs go. There we go. Don't even trip, don't even starve. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hey, just out of interest, can we build... No, we can't actually build depots in the domes. Look, fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. Maybe, you know what? Possibly, it might be worth having a depot for Apple products. Because, you know, they all eventually break down. Actually, it's a depot for food. Hey, ooh, topical. Okay. So we got fantastic food right now. We got fantastic food. They're having a bit of a cry vis-a-vis luxury, exercise, gaming, gambling, dining, shopping, and social. So everything. They're not really happy about that. Yeah, okay. I'm glad we put that down, TBH, because oh no, we might have enough room here for the food. You know what, guys? Let's disallow food in those storages, so we force it, you know, over to the other thingy here. Hey guys, do you want to put your food over in the designated area? Hey, take an interest in science, man. Okay, almost done, and we're good to go. Don't forget that we also don't require as much fuel for the rocket now. You know what, guys? Let's not launch off yet, Jefferson Starship style. Let's have a look at some... Hang on though. Who's the... Let's go to SpaceY. Okay. Steal drones. Recruit colonists. Get many non-specialists. Get a few specialists, get one exceptional colonist. Let's get many non-specialists to start off with. We're doing it. We're doing it, guys. The Hyperion 2 is off. We're going to have to rename that. Hang on, can we do it? We can. We can rename it right now. Okay, let's pause it. Let me think. You know what? A bandit from the zone is going to go off and steal some colonists. And I'm okay with this. Dude, I'm into this. Okay, so let's name the fuel refinery Hicking. Because it is necessary and it is pragmatic, just like Hicking. Hicking is necessary to me in my comments. Thank you very much. Okay, I think everyone currently is named. Let's go. It's a beautiful day. We've even got Dolph Lundgren in here. Don't even trip. Don't even trip, guys. So how's this going? We require officers to do this? Damn it, I thought it would have told us, but I don't think we even have officers, my dude. Drones? Can we get like a detailed thesis? Vis-a-vis, where is it? It's like command center, I think, colonists. Specialization, filter out officers. We've only got 2 officers, so we can't even do it. I'm feeling so mad right now. I'm feeling like really. Let's cancel it. Cancel it up. Rudy's. What else can we do? Like, can we still sabotage buildings to delay milestone and expeditions progress? Expedition progress, rather. High risk. High risk, though. Can we just do an expedition? We need 4 crew and a botanist. An RC harvester. Project Niagara. Multiple strange signals detected over time can all be traced to this area. It is now nicknamed the Zone. Dude, that's... It's a very zoniest episode. I'd like to try it. A bandit from the Zone is currently refueling. But, don't worry about it, because that boy is on his way. Fantastic. Expedite me, daddy. Don't be trip. We got more food than we know what to do with. Let's go to our milestones real quick. Ow! Bastard! He beat me. He beat me to it. Oh! Researcher breakthrough. I mean, do we like fast track the fungus? Maybe we need to stop researching space Twitter right now and say, hey, yo. And then we go back to space Twitter. You know? Or we can outsource. I forgot about this. In exchange for 200 mil, outsourced researchers will contribute 1,000 in the next 5 sols. Do it. Or 5,000 for 1,000 million. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put this SpaceY in his place. I'm ready. How are our folks going? Okay, I think they're settling down. All right, guys, listen. I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna find out the gripping conclusion to that expedition in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Taste the game. Be excellent to each other. Don't forget to slip on down there and like the video if you enjoyed it. You know what? Throw in a dislike if you didn't. And I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer, out.